100 times you have to chant Chandi. Shata is 100, Shata Chandi. So there was a big rain. So in Washington Post, they had an interview, Bill Broadway, I think, if I'm correct, the person who interviewed my father, he asked, Shivacharya, whether you did some miracle or something, you have brought rain. My father said, we have just practiced what has been said in our Shastras. Who am I to go for the patent? The credit should go to the Shastras. And it is not only us, all the community, they prayed. So how broad is the thought is, he said, all of us prayed together, and it's together it has brought this effect. Because during Shatachandi, the Palashruti says, Sughorayam, Anavrityam, Bhukampeta, Sadarune, and it goes on. So, Anavrityam, when there is no rain, you chant Shatachandi. Then the rain comes. Another doubt comes. Shivacharya, they say in Madras there is no rain. Why don't you chant? We chanted Shatachandi. Still there is no rain. So if that is so, we should chant another Shatachandi. Because we don't know the karmas. A person goes 108 rounds. Acharya prescribes 108 rounds, 16 rounds, go around the temple. If you go around the temple, if you don't get the fruits, you go for another 108 rounds. Till we reach the destination, we should go on doing it. Because we don't know the karmas level also. For hospitals, some may go for health checkup. Some may go for clearing the diseases. So the reasons for the person going differs. Likewise, more the prayers, more the vibrations, more it is clearer for us. So Rudra is complete. Chanting Rudra, Rudrabhishekam, and it is not necessary that we have to say also, just by Shrutva, even Devi Mahatmya says, Shrutva Mamaitan Mahatmyam, just by listening. When you get into the air-conditioned room, you feel the coolness. When you get into the flight, you say you are flying. Likewise, once you go to the temple where chanting has been done, once you hear the Rudra, listen to Devi Mahatmya, listen to greatness of God, it can make changes in our, depending upon our karmas. As we saw that day, when Rishis asked Lord Shiva about, why there is variations in creations, he says, I am just rain. Whatever the seed has been sown, it comes out. So we just have to, many people they come to the temple, but each one have different effects, depending upon our karmas. For some time, at once they get their fall. For some people it may take some years, some people many births also. So we just have to wait, we have to be cool, we have to be patient, not to become patients. It's only pleasure, no pressure. When we pray to God, the Jalarchana, these Abhishekas, Archanas, Aradhanas, that's what we say. Temple has to be supported by people. You get connected to it. Why we have to support? I always say the sponsor word should be changed with some other word. Who are we to sponsor the Lord? So God has sponsored this to us. This Janma, you be born like this. Correct? Who are we to sponsor? I am the sponsor today. Why the Acharya didn't put mala for me? Luckily, I don't find away from India. Only in India, especially to some people. I won't say all. Some people, it's a very tough time to be a priest. To be a priest, you have to be very patient. You have to make the God happy, we have to make the people happy, and at home also happy. But it's a blessing. I always feel if next Janma I should be born as a priest to serve the Lord and to serve the community and to pray for each and every being. Acharya means we saw Achinoti, Acharati, Acharya Sthapeti. We make everyone happy by our prayers. We pray for each and everyone. We are not bothered about the comments of others. Oh, this person, that person. It's the greatest blessing. If God wishes, if He gives me a birth as a priest, I would go for it. Some more water. Some more water. Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming all the way here.
Yes, sir.
Giving us this wonderful knowledge, it was very useful for us. I have two questions actually. One is, you mentioned that the Pradosha is from 4:30 to 6, and that's based on the sunrise. And in this part of the country, the sunrise time changes, so it can vary from 5 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, and it can go to like 7 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it changes. The sunset also changes like that. So does the Pradosha time change accordingly? So that's my first question. Second question is, could you give us some advice on how to do fasting? So there are certain rituals where people do twice a month fasting, once a month. I mean, some guidance on that would be appreciated.
So Pradosha time you can, it's a very good interesting question which I get from all the temple management also regarding Rahu Kala, Yamakanta. These are all based upon the sunset, sunrise and sunset. So two things can be done, two operations. Number one is you can calculate the whole time between 6 to 6, 12 hours. And this is 4:30 to 6. That ratio can be calculated and we can calculate the time accordingly. Suppose if 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, the total number of hours, we can go accordingly, the total ratio, and the last if 1.5 hours, so the ratio, the percentage of the time, that can be brought into this and the Pradosha time can be calculated. Otherwise, we can just have it a fixed time, 4:30 to 6. 4:30 to 6. Because sometimes it may change, sunrise may change, sunset may change. So 4:30 to 6, some kind of fixation, and we can do it accordingly. Both can be done. One is the total time. The total time can be 5 to 7. So almost it is 14 hours, no? 6 to 6 is 12, 5 to 7, 14 hours. The last, that 1.5 hours can be adjusted likewise. Else, you can have a fixation. 6 o'clock is the general, as per the Shastras, 6 o'clock is the sunset time. If it's, we are in a different time zones, that's why we get these questions. So if that is so, then 4:30 to 6 can be kept as a fixed time for Pradosha, number one. Number two, regarding Vratas, fasting is mainly, it's both mental and physical. Fasting means, Vrata means to control our indriyas, it goes away. So on that day, fasting, if a person is a non-vegetarian, he should become a vegetarian. If a person is vegetarian, instead of taking rice, some kind of change from the routine. If you take rice thrice a day, you can take rice twice a day. If you take rice twice a day, you can take rice. Alparambaha kshemakaraha. Our Shastra says, you start with small things and make it into a big one. For a Havan, no. At once we should not say, I'm going to fast for 45 days. Annandal chanting for years, fasting for Maunavrata. I cannot do that. From his young age, he has been doing it. From his young age, he has been a wanderer. He used to, I don't know, you're all blessed to keep him here for so many months. He's a wanderer in Haridwar, Rishikesh. I have not seen him. I'm seeing him only here. So that kind of upasana, that kind of tapas, that kind of practice is different. For some, they are used to it. But for the beginners, what would be is whatever is possible. So, Mita, always we should go in a normal mode. If you want, we can increase step by step. So, if food you can change, and you can, that day I should not speak lie. That day I should not scold any person. I should not hurt any person. That is also Vrata. Vrata means not only food alone. Food is one. And that day I should do these prayers and then I will start the day. So it's nothing but to control our senses and to bring it inside. Antarmukha samaradhya bahirmukha sudurlabhavi. So it's easy to go into our inside, antarmukha, than outside. So to bring our organs, sense organs to normalcy, to the routine, to control, stability, not fickle-mindedness, the vratas help. So food also you can slowly, like non-vegetarian to vegetarian, rice, when you control the rice, and from the routine you should have some changes. Ekadashi Vrata, Trayodashi Vrata, twice a month you can have that follow, whichever is possible. And for people who are pregnant and elderly people, Shastras gives exemptions. That's why Ekadashi Vrata is very important. People from the age of 8 to 80, they have to follow the Ekadashi Vrata, they say. People who are unable to do also, Shastra says, no problem. It gives exemption. Because we have in the portal. Notes, if you are unable to work, no problem. It is there in the portal. The prayers that are, that's why Agam, Alayam Toluvadu Salavum Nandru, Kovililla Uril Kudirika Vendam. Please do not stay, Avayar says, please do not stay at a place where there is no temple. Because the prayers, we have the backup here, backup files. So you can just retrieve it, search for it, and you get the files. Search for the energy you can get from the temple. But if you don't have a temple, how we will be connected? We'll be totally lost. So temples are very important. Supporting a temples is a part of those days actually. Those days, how did the dharma was, you'll be surprised. It should be divided into many parts. Many Arthashastra says in many ways. Agama prescribes it's a different mode. It says it should be divided into 3 parts. Only one part should be kept for ourselves. Other 2 parts, one part should be given to the temple. And the other one part should be given to the charity. Those days, Agamas prescribes. Some they say 10% of our income. Some kind of system. Why? Because it is not for money or something. For the regular prayers of the temple. It should continue. At any point of time, nothing should stop because we don't have this, we don't have that. It is our duty, and we are being part of it, the Supreme. We are being part of the universal energy by, offering whatever, I should not say sponsor, offering to the, love to our parents, when we see the yatis, when we see the gurus, we are not supposed to be with empty-handed. We should give for fruits. In Hawaii, Kauai Adinam, I saw the tradition. They were seeing the Adina Karta, they had some flowers, and only with flowers they are seeing the Adin. There they are maintaining I'm so happy. Surprised. I've been, my father had been associated for many decades, but that was my first visit. Our Rishikumar sir said, you'll be very happy, and really I was very happy. And it was full of rishis, those rishis. And they had a tradition, I was so happy, that when they saw the Acharya, they are seeing only with the flowers. When they saw me, the devotee of the temple, they took a flower and they gave a flower. We are not supposed to go empty-handed to a temple. At least that's why those days flowers from our home, bhakti at least. If you say I'm coming from office, don't worry. Empty-handed means you come with pure bhakti. Yes, ma'am.
Lighting up the lamp, should the lamp be on the whole day, or morning and evening is okay?
Morning and evening is okay. But some lamps, if they prescribe for any parihara, they will say you have to lamp, depending upon what kind of, general lamp morning.
Regular worship.
Regular worship morning you can light, and evening you can, evening before the Sandhya Kala, before the Pradosha, you can light the lamp. And suppose for parihara or something, it has to be lit the whole day, or sometimes they say it has to be lit for 21 days, or some kind of mandala they would prescribe. In general, morning you should start with lighting of the lamp. First prayer should be lighting of the lamp. Before the sunrise, Shastras, 4:24 they say prescribe us to take the bath. But it is difficult nowadays, whatever is practicable. So you can just start the day. Once you get up, you can have a wash and you can take a snana and you can do. For elderly people who are not well, or for Agamas gives an option. Very user friendly. Agamas, I said, user friendly app. It says you just wear a vibhuti and it's a Bhasma Snana. You wear vibhuti. If you are not well, if you have fever or something, you want to light a lamp, do not worry about taking bath. Just wear some vibhuti and you can go and light the lamp. It's called Bhasma Snana. Manasika Snana. In your mind you think, I have taken my bath. Just go and light the lamp. Nothing wrong. This has been prescribed. Even the towel bath we do. At the hospitals they do when we are not well. These has been prescribed in Agamas. Very user friendly, sir. If you go into Agamas, it's so friendly. No strict and all that. Strict only for acharyas. For children, for all of you, these type, you can just take a towel. On Amavasya day, we have to take the snana. And that day, if I'm not well or if it is too cold, last December, I was at Boston to take bath, head bath on Amavasya day, but I took bath, but for elderly persons. You just have to take a towel and you just, wet towel and you just apply in the head. It means you have taken the head bath. Agamas prescribes. So it's a user-friendly, flexible. Morning you have to light a lamp and evening. And night before you go to bed, it has to, Tamil you have to pray to the Devi and slowly with a flower, you can just keep it as.
What does the Agama Shastra say about Shri Yantra?
Shri Yantra. Shri Chakra is like, as we saw Shivalinga, Shiva and Shakti together. Shri Chakra is a combination of Shiva and Shakti. Agamas talks about many yantras, Sarvato Bhadra Mandalas, many mandalas. So Shri Yantra, Shri Chakra, in detail it is spoken in Tantra Shastras. In Agamas it says all the yantras is Shiva and Shakti together. Shiva and Shakti together. Shiva is the line, Shakti is the energy. the mantra and the artha and the energy that is produced. So Shiva and Shakti, the Nava chakras, Nava avaranas, are nothing but 5 and 4. 5 out plus Shiva, 4 of Shiva and Shakti's chakras together is called Sri Chakra. So Sri Chakra is the combination, like Shivalinga we do Shiva and Shakti together. We saw the Shivalinga is Shiva and Pindika is Shakti. Likewise, Sri Chakra is, that's why in the Sankalpa we say Yatha Sambhava Dravyaihi, for Sri Vidya Sankalpa. For Navavarna Puja, for Sri Chakra, we say Yatha Sambhava Dravyaihi Saparya Karamam Nirvarta Ishe Tena Parameshwaram Prinayami. Yatha Sambhava Dravyaihi, flexibility. What little I have. Do not worry about things that, see, I may talk about things, I may talk about, do not worry if you don't have. Main is your bhavana. But if you have, you should give it. If you have something, I should not say, Shivacharya said bhavana. If you can take a bath, I should not say, wearing vibhuti is enough. You should take a bath. If you are unable to, so they say, Yatha Sambhava Dravehi, what are all the things that is available here? Yatha Sambhava Dravehi, Yatha Shakti, what little I know, Saparya Kramam Nirvarta Ishe, I am going to do the puja. Tena, by it, Parameshwaram Prinayami. This is for Sri Chakra Puja. Parameshwaram Prinayami. Then it says, Atmanam Alankritya, Tambulena Suravila Vadanahasan, Pramudita Chittaha, Shivohammiti Bhavayet. Atmanam Alankritya should be dressed well. We should be happy. We should be strong. We should not go like this. We should be always strong. We should dress well. Ambal likes, Abharana and all, gold attracts the energy. Wearing gold is not luxury. At homes we can wear. Outside, I saw the announcement also, robbery and everything. So outside it may be not advised. There in the board they have our police has kept. Outside it is different. But at home when you do the prayers, you can wear gold, attracts energy. So Atmanam Alankritya, Tambulena Surabila Vadanahasan, the beetle leaf, they say we should take. It is not compulsory. It is not compulsory. It is not that you should wear and do the prayers. No, you should take and then you should wash your mouth because it acted as a mouth freshener. Ambal, no? Parashakti, it's not any yantra. It's not any vigraha. Whenever I go to Lord Shiva, I'm afraid. Shiva is there. Sadashiva, he's got 5 faces. This Swami Sadashiva is also watching. The Sadashiva is also watching. Both the sides CCTV cameras. And this Shiva also watching inside. Like a triangle, I'm the bindu. So, Atmanam Alankritya, Tambulena, Surabila Vadana Hasan. Vadana means face, Vadana means mouth also. Surabhi, with good order. So, I'm going to go and do the puja, Amma Parashakti, Agacha. So, I'm going to invoke her. At that time, there should not be a bad order. Tambulena, Surabila Vadana, Pramudita Chittaha, with good mind. I'm going to pray for all the beings. I should not say, I'm going to do the prayer for this today. Let this person be destroyed. No, not at all. At any point of time, we should not think bad about others. Let us draw a bigger line. If something is wrong, if you draw a bigger line, it becomes small. So if you grow, automatically that negativity goes away. Don't talk about negativities. Always be positive. What should be done? So Tambulena Surabila Vadanahasan Pramudita Chittaha Shivohammiti Bhavayet. Not Shaktiyoham. Shivoham in Sri Chakra. This is a Sankalpa for Sri Chakra Puja. This is a Sankalpa for Navavarna Puja. Shivoham earlier we saw Yatha Sambhava Dravyaihi Saparyakram Nirvartishe Tena Parameshwaram Prinayami. We are making the Lord happy. Again what he says? Shivoham. I am Shiva. Soham Bhavena. It's always a Soham. Sa Aham. Saham. If you close your ears, if you just listen to your vital breath, you can, the word, the Soham, Sahaham, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, what we learn from Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Ayam Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, you get that, the natural sound, you are nothing but the Soham. For everyone you can hear it. You just, when you are calm, you can just close your ears and you listen to the internal breath. You will listen Soham, Aham, Saha, Aham. You say Tattvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma. That you. So in Navavarana Puja is nothing but Shiva and Shakti together. Shiva and Shakti means the universe and the Shakti which, maintains it. The word and the meaning. Whatever we say, we should do it. The truth. The truth, meaningful means we should be truthful. That is, by Navavarana Puja, not only, many people they think, if I do Navavarana Puja, I get these positions and these, that, all those things. You will get. See, when I travel in the flight, I get food, everything, no? Just because of that, I should not think, I'm getting good food at right time. Correctly, they give juice, everything. I should not stop with it. At the destination, I should get down and go out. Then only I go to the place. Just because they are serving in a better way. Oh, this service is good, let me stay there. Then they'll pull me out. So, by doing prayers, for this mundane, whatever we need, we will, that day we saw. Puryante sarvakarmani jayate jnanamatmani. Puja means 2 letters. So you can repeat Puryante sarvakarmani jayate jnanamatmani. You get the knowledge about yourself. That is our final destination, moksha. At the same time, your mundane things are taken care by the prayers. Whatever you need, it will be taken care by the upasana. The Rajamatangi, Varahi, Dandini, Mantrini. They are all special gods. In Devi Mahatmya, in the future, maybe we should see different chapters of Devi Mahatmya. How beautifully it is explained. For the benefit of the universe, how the asuras are destroyed. Who is Dhumralochana? Who is Raktabija? So why we should listen to those things? Why we should do these prayers? By listening of the, when you see a, something comedy or something, you smile, you laugh. Yes, in the television, when you see a comedy show, what happens? Some kind of effect is there in you also. So when you listen to these asuras, why you have to listen to the Puranas? It is not waste of time. That day we saw, when you fly, basically you don't feel that you're flying. When you travel in a car,